recording. What happened last session?
Tragedy and death. And fruit
Oh
oil.
boy.
Smile.
First of all, really depressing opening scene with Erland.
Mm-hmm. And it stayed
got-
that way the entire session.
Specifically in my notes, I say Erland had big nightmare. But specifically, Erland was in what I can only assume to be his past.
I mean, does Erland want to talk about it?
I'll shut up.
I mean, I like the interpretations people have with like notes and stuff. Speaking from a source, I guess. Source me, I made it up. Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, it has like odd flashbacks, odd moments, and bits of deja vu, and it seems as though like everything from before never existed, never happened, and Erland's memories are all befuddled and fucked up as he's back in his own personal hell. And is once again taken out, let loose to fight against another person just like him, another down on their luck dwarf, and just kind of like fighting to the death there over just a drop of lyrium, practically. And so yeah, just that you know, a lot of that conflict there, you know, having to fight to stay alive, not wanting to kill another person again and again and again, and trying to fight off the little bits of control here. But of course, as things go, you get stabbed. Part of you wishes, hey, maybe this is the end of things. The other part wishes, I gotta get the fuck out of here, or that little fight or flight instinct kicks in, or something else kicks in, and suddenly they're fucking dead. They just accept that they're not dead. They get collapsed into goo, and that's fucked. And there's odd moments where it's like parts of Erland's current life are like blending into his past, and he notices Grovel Thrash still exists. It just is there, and he's not sure why. It's like anachronistic to this time period, and he goes through all this incredible emotional turmoil as he still is like suffering from his wounds and trying to like get himself out of the nightmare. He notices the earrings that he still has current day that he uses to communicate with his people, and in an odd bits of flash forward and flash back, just trying to reach the voices that are just a bit too far away as he stumbles his way, tries to trudge his way out of the nightmare, getting guided by voices he both recognizes and doesn't, and voices he both and voices he isn't sure who it is at this point. It all kind of blends together. It's all one big mush of insanity. And after some effort from the team to get Erland to get himself out of there, you know, and you know, a taste of mayonnaise, very pungent and strong in his system. Erland does wake up finally, in not a good shape at all, because this is not normal for dwarves, and you know, it's kind of a shitty situation to be put into, to relive all that, but in a really weird, messed up way. So after you know, being freed from that little bit of influence, that odd nightmare demon that put us all through a rough time of it, Erland just kind of essentially collapses on the ground and sobs for a while before we all have to pick ourselves up again to deal with the real threat, which is Sarahwood's horrifically strong mother. She gave us a chance to run. We did not take that chance.
Kept it, unfortunately.
But we fucking won. So, is it alright if I pick up?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, we had a very large fight with Flemeth. Specifically, we had both Cersei and Belisama assist us. Flemeth summoned a demon of some sort and then also charmed the majority of the party. We had a lot of very close moments with, like sister fighting sister because one of them was charmed, one of them wasn't. Asan specifically landed a massive fireball because I was told you're controlled and Flemeth is your ally, and I'm like, all right, it's fireball time. And we did finally win with such a clutch moment from Sarid of Sarid's last action before dying, not unconsciousness, but death, blasted her mother out of existence with a amazing Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, because she casted blight on me when I was down.
Yeah.
You're
What
already
kind of mother would do
there.
that?
Flemeth showed no mercy and got no mercy in return. But yeah, Sarid straight up died. It was really horrifying for a lot of the group, I think, of just like, Sarid, we won. Sarid? Sarid? Luckily, Indra saved his level 3 spell slot for a Revivify. We had a couple of things. Asan did burn a higher level spell slot to bring Sarid back. Then we had, I believe it was Brandy guiding her home. Is that correct?
Yes, Brandy used a survival check to like kind of guide Saradwin through like the weird fade back to her.
And then we got Shep, Mr. Shepherd, doing some prayers with Indra as well.
And Ilaria.
And Ilaria. And through sheer force of will and a whole lot of luck, Sarid finally came back to us.
And that's where we left last session.
I just want to ask if Renee is here. If not, we'll do something else. But I'm sure like everybody wants to talk to Saradwin, so I'm like, when are you here?
I'm here. I'm just,
Okay, I'll go.
I was just in the kitchen pouring a drink.
All good.
All right. For now, she's gonna sit down there and not talk to anyone.
Okay.
She's in shock for a little bit.
Just give me a minute. Yeah, you all see like Saradwin just kind of like collapsing on herself a little bit, and like Belly-sama kind of walks over and just goes, "It's rough, almost passing into the afterlife. Perhaps we should give her a moment." Well, you all, congratulations. Our mother is dead.
Cersei just walks over and just like pokes the corpse a couple times just to make sure.
Yeah, I think she's dead.
Is she like in her old lady form or in the dragon?
She's, like, you see this, like, draconic, corpse begin to kind of, like, sizzle and, like, smoke a little bit. It doesn't transform, but it feels like perhaps this was the true form, but not quite. there's like a little bit of a strange shimmer across the body. There was something really, really wrong with Lemeth.
Sorry for your loss, or congrats?
Yeah.
Cersei looks at Belly Sama. Congrats, congrats.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, congrats. Yeah, that works.
Oh, didn't think I'd get this much freedom.
It's quite late. Shall we all head back to your encampment or stay here?
I think maybe we should leave the area. Might be better.
Oh.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Body. I feel like I was hit by truck, and trucks don't exist.
I feel like Asana is just gonna full on tackle Sarah now that everything's like calmed down a bit. Dude, full, like, no holding back.
My ribs!
Football tackle Sarah.
Ah!
Don't ever die again.
And she looks at you and coughs up blood a little bit. Oh no.
Okay, well, let's get a move on then. It's already rather dark. And Belly Summon's just kind of like, gonna look at the draconic corpse, spit on it, and then leave.
I'm gonna take dragon points.
I think Asan is just gonna like. Now, Ricky, I don't know if this is gonna happen, but it would be hilarious if both Asan and Brandy are holding hands with Sarah the entire way back.
It's not holding hands. Brandy is full on, like, arms wrapped around one of Sarad's arms.
How much money can we
Hassan
get
will
for
hold
scavenging
Sarah.
our mother's corpse?
You all head back to the camp. It's a somber, quiet walk, and one of the patrol units, just kind of like, as you all like pass by him and he like motions you through, he does like a little double take at Saradwin, as if she wasn't there and he's just like now noticing her. Will that be it for the group? We'd rather switch out the patrols.
Yeah, that should be all of us. And I'm just like, Asan's gonna do a quick head count. Everyone's here, right?
Everyone's here. You almost like skip over Saradwin and then you get back to her really quickly.
No, that's everyone.
All right. You won't be heading out anymore during this night, right? You will look a little worse for wear.
I think we just want a long, easy night of rest.
Don't tell me you guys killed another dragon.
Everyone looks around awkwardly.
Well, okay, that was weird. Good night.
Worse things than dragons out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like our
that,
mothers.
Yeah.
Sarah, you don't feel any like weird after effects after the resurrection? I,
I, my ribs are broken.
yeah, I know
I
that one, but you know, you were kind of brought back from death. I just want to make sure you're fine. In
am
like,
I fine?
how do you think Sarah would feel after that? There's a little bit of like a weird, like, almost translucence ever so often to like your skin. You feel like not fully there a little bit. What do you
Uh,
think the effects of like going into the fade to be like, you know, pass on to the afterlife, and then being like brought back?
you know what is when you're at the bottom of the sea and then you're wrenched up by a fishing lure and all the pressure just explodes.
Yeah, well, we did do that because we went to the bottom of the sea and then came back up.
Yeah, but we didn't feel it. I felt every.
Okay. Um, sorry about that.
Nah, I have nothing to feel sorry because you brought me back to life. I didn't even know I was dead.
Okay. Do you all retire to your beds and camps?
I guess so.
Um,
I don't think Hassan knows what to do with himself.
I would like to do something.
Mm.
Just as Indra is about to retire.
I mean, I think, like, Indra's dog just kind of, like, pushes everyone together into, like, one big tent so you guys aren't separated for the night.
No,
It's Ash is just
Cuddle.
sitting. Ash is just like,
buddy.
like
Is like, corralling you
shoving.
guys like
He's
sheep.
hurting.
Yeah, like doing the herding dog thing of just like shoving their nose into you to shove you in a direction.
Shepard's
Yeah.
like, maybe I should get it.
Yeah.
Ash actually doubles as a therapy dog.
Yeah.
Part of his Templar training, you know?
Yeah. Indra's just like, maybe in my previous life I was a shepherd? Wait.
Don't think too hard on that.
Yeah, he just kind of goes, Brandy, what's up?
She looks a little awkward for a second and then just hands Indra what is essentially peeled fruit, probably something similar to an orange.
Thank you.
You said you weren't much of a hugger, and I didn't know how else to express some
He just goes
gratitude.
in for a hug and like really presses you against him.
Thank you.
I mean, we can learn, you know. Not much of a hugger usually, but I think after a near that death experience and seeing your girlfriend get murdered, I think it's all right.
Thank you.
He lets go, and you see like a very proud smile. No problem. That's what I'm here for.
You talk about being a bad person a lot of the times, but I think you're all right. I think you're just kind of lying to us.
I think a good person is good all of the time and not just when it's convenient for them.
I don't think that was convenient for you, though, was it?
I don't know. I think there was some selfishness attached to it.
Is it selfish to save your friends?
It's selfish how I did it. And you see like a little bit of lyrium drip from his nose, and he wipes it off.
What is that stuff anyway?
It's lyrium. It's what the dwarves mine. It's what the mages use to restore magical power. It's what humans, Templars, can use to do something akin to magic, but more so block it.
So, does it hurt?
Yeah. Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna go be clingy for the next week.
Good night, Brandy.
Good night.
And they go into the same tent.
Yeah. I feel like Brandy tried to go into her own tent, and then Ash just like nudged her, like, okay, I guess.
Goes into her own tent, and it just like Serdwin's in there.
It's one big cuddle pile.
Yeah, very much so.
100%.
If everyone is comfortable with that. If like one of you guys is just like, no, I want my own bed.
Where are the sisters? Also they just met us.
Well, the sisters are obviously in their own cuddle pile just by the two of them.
Oh.
I think like if you guys invite the sisters, then they'll like, come with you, but if not, they will just kind of like be nearby, but like together.
Hassan's inviting them.
Okay. They look a little awkward, I think, but they like join and just kind of like sit next to Serdwin.
Aww.
Yeah, Erlin's not in a cuddle pile, but he's off. He's off to his own little corner.
Are you like in the same tent as the group?
I'm
or-
in the tent.
Okay,
I'm in a
okay,
corner.
Okay, yeah, you're like on the very side. You're just kind of like,
Yeah.
fine.
His presence is cuddling.
There's like
Yeah.
8 people cuddling in one like king size bed, and Erland is like on the very edge, trying not to touch anyone.
No, it's like 8 people cuddling on a king size bed, and then there's just kind of like one of those things like next to the bed that Erland is on. That's just kind of like, yeah, I got the couch.
Ouch.
Erlin's on a cot next to the bed. Not touching
This is
anyone,
a very big
but
bed.
present.
It's a nice bed. We're floor sleeping.
And that's
Giant.
that's about as much as you get out of him.
Yeah. And you all get a long rest.
Let's go! It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
Almost as if like resting.
I wish sleep did this to me.
God, sorry, off topic, but I was watching a fucking interview with Bradley Mulligan and Sako Yama, and the question was just like, if you could like roll a natural 20 for like any of your real life skills, what would you do? And Sako Yama said, a good night's sleep. That's how you know they're nearing their 40s.
That's the biggest like video game superpower is you wake up feeling.
Yeah. Fucking Cap. No, I do not. Alright. As we mentioned before, Ricky and I are all set for, like Tevinter like caves, going into the 100 Pillars, like that excursion. We're good. A few people mentioned like wanting to do a roleplay session or like a party or something, so we are simply leaving that up to you. You say what your character is doing, you kind of like guide the session, and Ricky and I will just kind of be like little referees, just like, yes, you can do that, or roll for this or whatever. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, chef.
Alright, take
Hey,
it
Chef.
away.
So I think the second Hassan wakes up, he's like, Sarah's alive, Sarah is curse-free, we are partying. Because Hassan's first instinct is like, we almost lost Sarah, but she's not dead. And Sarah fought her literal inner demon. And outer demon. It's a party.
The sword's still cursed.
You know what? One step at a time.
Yeah, one curse a
That's
week.
why I was wondering. I'm like, the sword is still very cursed, right? Like that's.
Yep. Yeah, how's Hassan
But,
getting
yeah.
that party together? What's he doing?
Oh, whatever alcohol the group brought, not just our group, but like the entire excavation team. Assange like we're using it all today. Today we are just. I'm literally going to tell my parents. Yeah, Sarah almost died, but instead she broke her curse and she's free, and we need a day of fun.
Don't say that.
Give me a deception check.
I don't want to give them the bad part, so deception, yeah.
Whoa.
Reroll.
Okay.
You're like, Sarah is fine. Nothing
Oh my
happened.
god.
Cool. It's not in that
You can't
one,
lie to
though.
your people.
You see, I think, like... Actually, you tell me what happens. How do your parents see through Asan? Or, like, what does Asan do, like, when he's explaining that they're just instantly like, no, something worse definitely happened?
I think they've had so much dealings with Asan to know the difference between fake confidence and real confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And that, his dad just looks at him and says, "You don't mean... What happened? I know something happened."
I think, like, your
What
voice
happened?"
breaks for, like, a split second, and, like, both of your parents just, like, come and hug you.
And I can't fully meet their eyes and things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And your mom just kind of, like, strokes your head a little bit and just goes, "Hey, it's gonna be okay. She's fine. She's safe, right? She was here in the camp last night."
No. Well, yes, but no.
Yeah, so it's okay. She's gonna be fine. She's a strong
We
girl.
really
She's
need
very
a day
resilient.
off. It's been really stressful.
I know.
We
It's,
need a day off.
I know. Yeah, a party. Yeah, we'll have a party. Ooh, I get to make jam. Dear, would you break out the nicer alcohol, please? Your dad just kind of like, still just like, while your mom is very like nurturing and just kind of like stroking your hair, your dad is just kind of like very singularly stuck in the same hugging position, but you feel so reassured that it's kind of like a pillar that you can lean on. He just kind of like lets go and nods and just like begins to like break out casks of ale. Do you want us to try and find some decorations for the camp?
No, I think I want like a big party. Just
Okay.
like a lot of members of the clan.
You should probably talk to the keepers about that.
Yeah, I probably should.
It's gonna be alright.
It was a rough day.
Remember,
Very, very rough day.
they're more scared of you than you are of them.
Oh, that I know.
And everyone is more scared of Saradwin than demons, really.
And I think Asan is going to well, one, his parents already brought out the alcohol, but I think he will try to like convince the keepers like we need a day of celebration. We've done a day of research. I really think Asan's not going to tell the keepers what happened. He's trying to keep it like slightly secret from his parents, but I think he's just gonna straight up lie to the keepers and be like, we just need a party because like we're in our homeland. Like,
The people deserve it.
the people deserve it. Exactly. I think Asan is straight up lying to his parents. Not his parents, the keepers.
Okay. I won't make you roll for this one. I think like they don't see through you as easily. But I did want to like twist the knife a little bit with your mom and dad. But yeah, Ricky, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Would like the two keepers just be like at it again?
Most likely.
Okay, sick.
it's less like full-blown arguing like before, and it's mostly like passive-aggressive researchers just like
Yeah, yeah.
arguing the difference between one like stroke of a letter.
Yeah, Keeper Adrahel is just kind of like,
They
oh,
need the kiss.
you absolute moron. Of course that this is coming from the 800th century because of this specific dialogue in these scrolls. Therefore, this specific spell would be an abjuration protective of this entire community.
I appreciate greatly the type of advice you are giving me. However, this is my area of expertise.
Oh, here
This is
we
not
go again. We
this
get
is
it. You
not
aced the
800.
magic exam or whatever the hell. But I am telling you right now, my area of expertise is history. Just because you're studying the spell scrolls all night doesn't mean that that's the only thing that we're looking at here.
But you are specifically saying that this is spells. This is abjuration.
Oh, Asan, hello?
Hello, I think our people deserve a celebration after all that we've accomplished here, and just gestures vaguely to where we are. I think tonight we should have the celebration.
I suppose a quick respite wouldn't hurt. We are
We
in
have
the...
been- Nope, you go.
We are in the, ancient lands of our ancestors. Might as well enjoy the scenery a little bit instead of just spending it studying.
We have been working ourselves to the bones day in and day out since we got here.
Sure. Asan, what did you have in mind?
Just a good time with some elvish wine around a campfire. Nothing too crazy.
All right, well,
I think that's simple enough to accomplish.
yeah. Glad we agree on that at least. Well, good luck to you, Asan, with setting that up.
You have my blessing for the setup. Anyway, I
And
am
then I start
Right back to bickering.
yeah, right back to bickering. It's just like it is 10,000, not sorry, it is 1,000, not 800. I've been telling you this since we just started discussing this.
Can I
You
take a look at
idiot.
what they're looking at? Just quick roll. Just kind of take a look and just settle the argument.
Sure, give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Whoa.
This is so convoluted. They're both right and wrong. It's just like they're saying the same thing, they're just repeating it differently, and they're just not really like understanding where the other person is coming from. Also, it's just very like ancient elvish writings about like the wards that have been set up around like the like the city. Yeah.
They're just getting into semantics at this
No,
point.
literally they are.
No, I'm just going to quickly like do like a real translation and just leave it on the table and let them argue for the next hour.
Yeah. I lift bitches. Orphaned. Yeah, like, who is helping Asan set up the party? What are you guys doing?
I think Brandy would offer, but she would not be any help at all because she's trying to stay as close to Sarah as possible.
Shepard would help with whatever needed to be helped with.
Yeah, I'm fully asking, like, what does the party look like? You know,
Would okay? Could we focus on, or not we, or like an aspect be like food? Sorry.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah.
The neighbor kid is screaming in the hallway.
Yeah, we can
so-
hear them.
Oh, don't worry, we hear it.
I didn't realize we were playing Phasmophobia.
No, I'm like, who the heck? Anyway.
You're like trying to. Is Ilaria like going around and asking everybody to like?
She's trying to
like,
find some sugar, flour, and yeast.
Are you talking to like
maybe
the
jam.
Elvish clan members and asking for like, for them to all like bring a little something like a potluck? Maybe like.
She's more so asking for ingredients and going like, thinking like, gosh, do elves even have like stoves? Or an oven? Well, no, not stoves. Do they even have ovens?
Yes,
And so she's
we
just
have
sniffing
ovens. give me a stealth check and an investigation check.
Okay, let me open that up. Stealth and investigation. I'll do stealth
Yes.
first.
Remember, you have constant advantage on that.
Yep.
Math rocks.
17 and 13 plus 13, so that's at
Oh.
30.
30
Or
solid
20.
Does.
Okay.
And then investigation. 8.
Total?
8. Yeah, just 8 flat.
Oh, incredible. You don't find a stove, but nobody finds you either. So like, I think like if you take like a while and like kind of like scamper around, you do find like a stove and oven, like basic
I'm not
things
gonna
to like
ask.
cook
She's
with.
watching a woman like put bread in. Yes.
Why is
that's
it a woman? Huh?
A person, a team of people of nondescript genders.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, a person. Yeah.
Elf.
They're I don't know, like baking something for breakfast. You see like how they use it. It's very similar to like like stoves in the cities, but this one very much like a little bit more rudimentary and made to kind of like collapse it on itself and be taken elsewhere. So it would definitely like suffice for like baking stuff, but you would be baking in very small batches.
Dang it. Fine. Okay. She's gonna make a little bit of I don't know how to describe it. Basically, what I'm thinking, because we're in the forest, it's a bunch of little sesame nuts,
Ooh.
and all put together with honey, and then a little bit of cookies, just like sugar cookies.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't got yeast.
Make a baking check? Would that be medicine?
I feel like
I think that's survival.
Survival, yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a survival check.
survival. Okay, so checka. 16.
16, okay. Yeah, like, you kind of get into the rhythm of it. You're baking, like, very small batches at once, so, like, it won't be enough to feed the entire camp unless you, like, go and ask somebody for help.
She doesn't need to feed the entire camp. This is for her friends.
Okay. The entire camp is setting up for a party, but...
But she's making special treats for her friends.
Okay. Stealthily cooking, and then you're out without anybody having ever seen you.
Yep.
You kind of wrap it up in a little basket so it retains heat.
People are like looking at the stuff like, why is this warm still?
Yeah, like you see like somebody come over, just go, did I cook something and forget about it? Wait, what?
They open it, look inside. Oh,
Smells good.
never mind.
Yeah, what is like everybody else doing to like help with the celebration?
I'd like to think that Shepard, not knowing really what to do and not giving directions, is sort of like, I assume there's like a big like fire pit at the middle of like camp.
Okay.
So Shepard will get the firewood going and also start bringing like logs and stuff over for people to sit on.
Yeah, just give me
fire
a straight athletics check.
Okay.
Oh.
Tony!
He didn't sleep well.
You want to use your one's precision reroll?
Wow, that is 2 nat ones for this party
Guys,
already.
roll 20 does not like you, or it does
Use your
not want this
dice.
party.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the reroll.
Mm-hmm. There you
so
go.
Okay,
that's better.
Jesus
Hell yeah,
Christ.
Tony, let's go.
Significantly better. Jesus Christ.
God.
Yeah, I feel like Shepard is just kind of like in a daze while doing this, so he's just kind of like lifting things without really thinking about it, and then just like sets up the like little pit like 50 feet away from the camp, and then just goes, fuck, and then you like move everything back into like the center of like everything. And a few people
Shepard
notice
is
and just kind of
definitely
go
in his
like,
own head.
oh, wow, okay. You know, strange Kunari traditions, not our business, though.
Shepard is definitely in his head, because he definitely remembers attacking his friends, and not being in his own control of his body, and that's still definitely messing with him.
Yeah, I'd say, like, the rest of you, like the encampment is just kind of like, oh, weird, maybe he had to set it up there first, and then he's bringing it over. Whatever. You guys can definitely tell that something is, like, just bothering Shepard. He's not usually as, like, scatterbrained as this.
I got 2 things for Shepard.
Oh, boy.
The first one, Shepard. A long-standing thorn in your side for the last couple months lands on your shoulder.
Shepard's head slowly turns
Right?
to look at the bird.
The bird sits there looking at you, and it's Siren for now and to you. And you
Hello,
just
bird.
you hear him just go
Oh god.
and just regurgitate a small rat onto your shoulder.
Uh,
I can't even tell if that's Seawolf or not.
And Siren just like sidesteps closer to your head and like rubs the top of his head against your ear.
oh, I have mixed feelings about this little guy, but I appreciate it.
Give me an animal handling check. He noticed you didn't have breakfast this morning, so he brought you some of his.
Oh,
He's doing his
Shep-
best.
Shepard makes that connection in his head and it's like, oh, that's really sweet. Actually, that's a good idea. Shepard grabs a stick and like puts it through the rat and puts it on the fire.
Oh,
No,
stench.
that's really nice.
that's nice, but oh god.
Hilaria, your like eyes start to water.
Not by the buns! Not by
Oh, wait. I question DMs.
Yes.
When are people going to realize that there's no more Seawolf?
Probably when you tell them.
Yeah, honestly, like Shepard is just
everybody
on
looks-
guard.
Every time Siren lands anywhere close, everybody just like stiffens a little bit.
the
So I was
It's
gonna
sort
mention
of-
this like
yeah.
months later.
buns!
I think it's sort of like the thing, like, eventually, like, everyone's gonna be like, you know, I haven't been called a slur.
Exactly. And for that exact reason, Erlin is like the least like affected by the Seawolf's antics to the point where he's almost boring. Because like every time like Siren wants to like insult or berate him, it's like, ah, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one before. There's like stuff like that. And everyone like other people like get like other people get reactions and stuff like that. And then like Erlin just sits back like, yeah. I bet that don't feel nice. It would suck if you had to live your entire life like that. Yeah.
I
It's gonna be
think,
hilarious when 2 weeks from now someone's gonna go, I haven't been insulted lately.
and Assan's just like, oh yeah, the Seawolf's gone. By the way, I destroyed the pact with him. I'm free, guys, and everyone's just like, what? Why did
So
you
Indra's
mention
gonna be like,
I mean,
What
I feel
do
like, you know, Sarah coming back to life kind of like was a bigger moment, and I didn't want to overshadow
Yeah, I
that.
didn't want
Because,
to.
like,
I thought I told you guys.
I think if Siren lands on Indra's shoulder, he's just gonna like freeze up and go, I swear to God, if I get called one more slur, I'm just going to break down. Don't do it, please. Like I'm hanging on by a thread right now.
And Siren just like as a bird picks like a tick out of your hair because you're in the forest.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, huh.
He's just like, please just leave. I
can't do this right
I
now.
can't fucking do this.
Terrorized.
But yeah, Shepard, Siren did something nice for you. Like one of the very few times in the last couple months.
Yeah, your vomit rat is cooked now.
Oh.
Sweet.
It's sour, actually.
Shepard takes it and I don't know if it'd be a sleight of hand check or anything. He's gonna pretend to eat it and like dispose of it.
You're too nice.
I'd say sleight of hand or deception, whichever.
Oh, a little sleight of hand.
Okay.
I didn't have to eat it. Oh,
Oh my god.
See, it's a good thing that Siren's intelligence is like what, 1?
Good,
You're good.
good,
You
good.
fooled the
It's
bird.
like 3. I think it's like 3, but it's not much better.
Yeah. Yeah, this bird thinks that you ate it and is very happy.
Yeah. And Shepard
You fool.
whispers to the bird like, "Thank you, but you don't have to do that again."
You get like a very
Oh.
happy. You get a very happy trill from Siren
Aw.
as he goes to fly off.
Nice.
Shepard just like
Oh my god, it's even worse.
This is not like garbage is like a garbage like so Shepard just kicks the rat like really far.
Siren is an animal. Like, straight up an animal.
Alright.
Don't you summon it?
Saradwin,
I do,
Erland,
but that doesn't mean I control its stats.
Saradwin,
Yeah,
Erland,
it being
like,
a
what are you
bimbo
guys
is
doing?
partially your fault.
What are you guys doing to prepare for the party?
Who are you guys
we need,
doing?
like,
What are you
good
guys
quality
doing? We know Erland's not doing
Erland
anything.
being a bimbo is his parents' fault then, alright?
we need to hunt food. Like, we need a boar.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You go out for a hunt to like try and get something really like big for the entire camp.
Like, alright guys, I'm gonna go hunt things now. Bye.
You
Brady-
try to go off alone, and I think like 3 people go no.
Brandy like immediately drops what she's doing, looks at like the person she was helping. I guess I'm hunting now, and walks away.
Yeah, you just drop like a bunch of pots and pans onto the ground.
Cersei and Belly Summer are like making elf food.
Oh yeah, they're like mixing like drinks for the party, and they just like drop the glasses, they shatter onto the ground, and immediately like follow you.
Sister Hunt.
Yeah,
Sister Hunt.
They really shouldn't trust you with the drinks, Cersei.
What do you mean? I wasn't gonna do anything. And she's like pocketing Deathroot.
Deathroot.
For a little fun, you know, a little trip.
Oh, my sister's alive. Let's kill her again.
I've told you before, elf root is the fun one. Death root makes you vomit.
No. In very small amounts, you get a nice little trip with it.
You said that Datura was a nice time.
It was.
All right,
This is why your mom is
handle I'm not the reason. You're the reason.
Sarah, Wynn, and
Yeah.
Brandy, give me survival checks with advantage.
Nice.
Survival. That's not me. Okay, 16.
16? Okay, 25 and 16. Saradwin, you're having a little bit of a hard time kind of focusing, mostly because, like, Cersei and Belisama just keep, like, joking around with you and, like, fooling around, and Brandy, you kind of have to go, okay, and, like, like, lead the survival expedition to capture, like, a huge animal. And very quietly, you all come upon a very large almost like it seems to be like some sort of like mix between like a boar and like a mammoth or something. It's huge, but it has like so much fat on it. You're not really sure how it survived this long, and it looks terrifying. And your sisters kind of nod at you, Saradwin. Brandy, as like you spot it through the trees and just kind of like go shh. You all kind of like go into like an attack formation, and like Cersei begins to immediately decay its like armor, and Belisama transforms into her like flying spider, jumps up on it, ties it with her web, and Saradwin, you kind of like deliver 3 like blows straight to its head, chest, and its legs, and the thing is dead within like seconds.
Brandy just like pats like the cocoon of web.
Yeah.
Just like, you are going to fry nicely.
The spider form screeches as if like, oh, should I carry this on my back?
Yeah.
And 3 different people all use their hands and shoulders to just hoist it up onto the back as much as possible.
Yeah. Saradwin, Brandy, give me athletics checks with advantage.
Cersei's
Oh.
helping, but not really.
Okay.
Thank God I had advantage.
Athletics, 11.
11. Okay.
Wait, with advantage?
Yes.
Oh. 12.
You know what? That was the DC. It takes a little bit of time, but you eventually get this like giant boar onto a flying spider. Yep. And it sails away back to camp as you guys walk behind it, and the Watchers get a little bit, scared of like what the fuck is going on. All aim their bows, and I think Asan, you just kind of like put your hand on their shoulder, like, no. We know these people. And as the camp like calms down, Belisama transforms back into her elvish form, and the huge boar is like hogtied over the fire, and later in the night it will begin to roast.
Yummy.
Yeah. Erland, are you doing anything specific for celebration, or are you just kind of like what is Erland doing in all of this like commotion?
Well, he wakes he wakes up after a long rest. Still kind of he's a bit shaken and kind of looking around himself, just reality checking for a moment. And when everything feels fine, he'll step out, try to get some food, right? Try to eat something. Has a bit of trouble trying to keep it all down, but he perseveres a bit, and he'll start at least finding his own little spot, right? To start just setting up his little tools, and he wants to get started on a potion, right? He kind of gets a little bit into it, right? He starts to kind of like, just simply boil some water, but starts to make kind of like careless mistakes here or there, and get frustrated at himself. Like he's hardly even gotten past the stage of like boiling water and throwing herbs in there, right? And he's like already fucking it up, where it's like, no, that's I'm supposed to do it before the water gets hot.
Erland.
And he's what? Who says that? Who goes
The DM says that. God.
A booming voice from above.
Erland. No, you
It's like,
as you get more and more frustrated, you hear the ringing, the very soft chime from Grovel Thrash. It seems to want your attention.
what now? Now you want to talk?
It is hard to speak when you're trapped in a physical object, trapped in the Fade. You forget that we aren't creatures of the Fade, Erland.
Gets frustrated and just starts putting away his tools. He just splashes away, like tosses the last bit of the nonsense he was putting together. Yeah, well, some of us still have to live in the real world.
Unfortunately, I'm stuck in the real world, Erland.
What am I supposed to do? We were in there. I couldn't even find you. We were lost, and we had a guide the entire time.
I'm not blaming you. When did I start blaming you? Unless your conscience is eating away at you finally? What happened to the champion?
You gave me that name.
And yet you loved every second when you heard those cheers.
Different to hear your people accepting of you, I guess. Sorry if I'm a disappointment.
Disappointment? No. I came to make sure you're not faltering. You have a mission, remember?
I do.
I want to make sure you're not straying away from that.
And a good reminder of why it's so important.
Remember, the deal is to make her suffer.
I know.
Now, are you going to be a sourpuss? Or are you going to vent those frustrations in a way you know how to?
What do you want from me, to start knocking down trees?
You suggested it, not me.
Appreciate you trying to reach out. Like you said, it ain't easy in the position you're in. But I'd like to be alone with my thoughts for a bit.
And how well has that served you up until this point? Are you going to keep thinking or are you going to start doing?
Both. Whatever gets us through another day.
And that is what's holding you back. You are surviving when you should be thriving. You are richer than most dwarves. You are stronger than most of our warriors. And yet you act like some pauper, some beggar on the street still. Carry your chest high. If you are going to enact suffering with me, I will not be carried around by some self-loathing golem of a man.
everything I've gained, including you, doesn't replace everything I've lost. I should appreciate all this, I know. And I think more than anything, I appreciate a simple thing that it is to forget that I'm still me. I'm still myself. I have control. I have my mind.
And yet you are still a slave.
I won't be after we're done. Just need to find her. Finish this. Then maybe there'll be some peace in that.
Peace for who? Peace for you?
Can start living.
Living as who? As Erland? As someone else?
I've done good living as Erland this long. It's not like I can go back.
And that's where we'll take a break. I don't know if you guys would want me to cut in or talk more.
No, that's good.
Okay. I'm just gonna start recording.
Yeah.
Lest this get out of hand.
Yes, chef.
I don't know about I don't know if people have wanted to do more stuff, but I'm just thinking we just smash cut to the party.
Yeah, Erlen was gonna he was gonna get up, right, and kind of go over to our clan crafter actually.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted to kind of knock a little, step in. I didn't I'm not here to give you another job or something to do. Well, at least not really.
Okay.
I just figured you seem pretty cheery, probably well connected around here, and
I'd say so.
I
Yeah.
don't figure people are gonna listen to me all too much. The others are putting together like a party, like a celebration kind of thing, because y'all deserve it. And if there's any help you might be able to give and kind of spreading that word, that'd be very appreciated.
I'll see what I can do.
And Erlen doesn't look well rested.
She kind of has this amused smile, yeah, we'll set the party up for us. Did you guys have anything specific you had in mind, or just kind of?
I figure there's gonna be a lot of drinks,
Mm-hmm.
knowing the song, music, dancing, all that.
Ooh, music and dancing. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I think some folks are out getting feast-worthy meat.
As
and
a
all
giant spider flies over the encampment.
that. So, I'm no expert on parties, but I imagine it's got pretty much all you're gonna want.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how much as a crafter can really help out with, but ooh, maybe I could do some.
Just if you know people, let them know that this kind of thing's happening.
I'll
After a
help-
while,
I'll
it'll be
spread
pretty
the word,
obvious. It'll be pretty hard to ignore after a while.
Yeah. You guys deserve a break after everything you've been through, and she kind of looks you up and down.
Yeah. Thanks.
Of course. Did you have any, I don't know, specific requests?
Um, I don't know her all too well, but if I don't want to give you work on a day like this. It just I
What's
don't
up?
know. Ceridwen, the dark looking one.
I know who Ceridwen is. Yeah.
I like the scary scary teeth and things hanging around her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe something for her, something she'd like, something creepy probably. Like a little effigy, one of them things.
I got it, Erland.
Yeah.
You know, she
I,
grew
I,
up in her clan, right?
um, I admit I don't know her as well as the others. Um, but I think she deserves a little something. She's kind of been through her own personal hell lately. I
Sounds
know what
like you
that's
all
like.
have.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'll whip something up and I'll let everybody know. Thanks, Erland.
You don't need to thank me. Just
I know, I want to.
we'll we'll see you later.
Bye.
Kind of just start stepping out.
As word gets around, a few people who seem rather ragged are still just kind of going like, "Oh, a party? Sick!" and like instantly get like a second wind, and the little encampment begins to transform with like various torches being lit up as the night sky goes from as the sky goes from like sky blue to like a brilliant like orange and pink of like as the sun sets. Some people have gathered flowers and begin putting them up all around like the torches, various tents and buildings, and like this like ruined city is for the first time in maybe millennia is filled with like laughter and music. They're the musicians didn't exact like there's like clan musicians probably stayed behind, but those that like did come are kind of like getting out their little instruments, plucking them a little bit, just testing out. People are like running around going, oh my god, there's just no time for anything. Plates are being set up. Ilaria's trying to hide the little batch of sweets she baked for everybody. And more people are kind of like taking out a few more stoves to try and like get some more food going. All the alcohol has been kind of like put out everywhere. It's very much like a buffet kind of style where everybody just takes whatever. The hog roasting over the fire smells delicious, and several of the cooks are getting ready to start cutting off pieces of meat from it. And as the music kind of begins to go, and the sky gets darker and darker, and the torches begin to light everything up, and the flowers kind of like create a little, almost like bubble around you guys in this very peaceful, almost like jubilee that everyone is experiencing. And yeah, it's like energetic and fun, and how is everybody feeling in a very jovial environment at this moment?
I think on the outside, Brandy's trying to be like trying to match the energy, but like every time she opens her mouth or like looks around, like I think the closest people to her would definitely see like there is so much bottled up anxiety after all of that.
Yeah, where are like all of you guys during this party?
I'm staying as close to Sarah as possible.
She is like mixing drinks
Mhm.
and just downing them
Like
like
absolutely
crazy.
getting like insanely wasted. Forever.
Yeah. Come on, Hassan. You just gotta drink more. You know, just drink more. Get with the energy.
Sarah, if you say to drink more, I will drink more.
Yes,
Oh boy.
you just gotta drink this mixture that
Assange
Cersei
getting
just made.
way
Totally
wasted.
safe.
Yeah, no, Assange's getting like fully wasted because he just wants to make this the best night for Sarah ever.
Erland isn't like far from all like the celebration kind of stuff. He's like kind of like a little in the middle, a little bit off, little bit off from it all, but he's just still like in the presence of it all
Mhm.
with one keyword, one small drink in his hand. He's just very slowly, very slowly chipped away at. Just kind of in the presence of it all.
Mhm. I think Cyrodiil and Orin is going to the clan crafter is going to find you and just kind of come up and present like a metallic woven bracelet for you with like strange little bird and like mouse skulls kind of like sewn onto it. And it kind of like acts like a bracer a little bit, but it's more like decorative if anything. And just kind of gives it to you and goes, your dwarf friend said you might need to pick me up. And yeah, okay, I can see why. Slow down there. Just
No.
thought you would, I don't know, enjoy something that lasts a little bit.
Oh yeah, this is so nice and beautiful. Oh my god. Did you hear what happened?
No, what happened?
Oh my god. My mom died.
Your mother died? Oh no,
Yeah.
Cyrodiil, that's horrible.
No, actually, it's really great. She was really bad.
Oh, your other mother. Oh.
No. Oh no, she's fine.
Everyone
She's alive.
immediately thinks Hassan's mother is dead.
Yeah, Orin
I
was
feel
just
like-
Standing there in the distance.
Hassan, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, the other one. Wait.
Yeah, the
I'm telling
evil
everyone I'm
witch
dead.
Shah Belinari's
right
dead?
there.
I thought she was.
Well, turns out if you stop consuming your daughters, then you'll die. Or
What?
like if one of them is just very angry at you, you could just kill her. Yeah.
Oh, I see what this is. You guys went through the fade, had some weird dreams. Listen, Elfroot does that sometimes. You guys don't need to explain anything. I get it. But maybe don't, go around saying that kind of thing around the camp. People are trying to have a party.
And this is a party.
Yeah, it's,
I died, and I was resurrected.
yeah, I'm sure you were, Cyrodiil. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So funny.
Well, I'm gonna leave you to that. Asan,
Yes.
make sure
Hello?
she's drinking water.
Who's what now?
Okay.
Hassan has been drinking.
Drunk and drunker.
Who's not?
Drunk and drunk.
Big. Oh, Shepherd. Are you drunk?
What's up? No.
Okay. Could you look after Asan and Cyrodiil? They look like they're about to pass out.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah. What's this about? Like Cyrodiil dying? That's like a joke, right?
Shepard like
Averting his gaze.
yeah, kind of like looks away like she did die and was resurrected.
Okay. You know what? That's none of my business.
It's easier to not talk about. honestly.
Probably, I don't know if I should be the one you guys are talking to about it. I just kind of make armor.
Yeah, no, yeah, we don't have to have this conversation.
Yeah, okay, well, good night.
Why are you venting to me? I'm the clan
Poor
crafter.
fucking bitch
Shut-
got trauma dumped too.
Shepard is like, I don't want to talk about this. Can we just let's
She
not have this
doesn't also wanna talk
conversation?
about this.
Yeah.
Can we take
Her and
that
Shepard
to the
just go
vent
shot
channel?
for shot and ignore all the trauma.
Oh god.
Every drink we take erases a second of memory.
Yeah.
As Sarah drinks a whole bottle.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Shepard at one point, while I guess watching over Sarid and Asan, is just gonna like go up to Sarid, and say, Sarid, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I told you I was your shield. And you died.
And you were? It's not
You
your
died,
fault that
though.
I died.
I can't help but feel responsible. I told you that I would protect you in that battle, and I couldn't.
No, yeah, because Flemeth is an evil witch bitch, and she mind controlled you like she did with everyone else. So it's not your fault.
I appreciate you saying that.
No, she had it out for me. She wanted me dead. Late term abortion, you know.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Shepard, I don't know what that is.
Premeditated abortion.
Shepard's like, yes. What's an abortion?
Lucy, what's now?
Son, what's an abortion? Gazente. What?
Night. Have a good one.
Okay.
At some point in the night, Brandy is going to walk over to Shepard. Hi.
But Brandy?
We haven't had a heart-to-heart in a while.
Yeah, things have been crazy.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
That day where everyone asked me if Sarah was going to go in a direction and everybody else went in a different one, who would I follow?
Don't apologize for that. It's important to follow your heart.
It is, but the problem is my heart is in so many different directions. I can't be everywhere at once, and I can't tell people where to go. And I'm not gonna try to keep you in one place knowing what you have to do.
If the day comes where we have to split, I know you're in good hands with Sarah.
Your family, Shepard. I don't know where my life is going to go without you now. And Brandy looks at the two idiots that are drunkenly like singing to each other. What a son is to Sarah, I am to you. Even though we didn't grow up around each other.
You are definitely the closest thing I have to family. And, you know, if a day comes where we must go our separate ways, I will be sad, but I will not forget anything you've done.
Brandy takes out like the softest thing she has from her bag and just starts hitting Shepard with it repeatedly.
What?
Stop!
What?
Stop that! No, you're going to be with me my entire life. Stop that.
I'll do my best. Okay.
Little fucking asshole. And Brandy hugs him.
Shepard hugs very tightly back, but not like too tightly to break your spine or anything, because I do realize Shepard's a large guy. Shepard hugs back. Roll strength check. Brandy's dead.
And Brandy's fucking dead. One day you have to teach me that language you speak.
Name the day.
Well, not tonight, because obviously you're drunk sitting.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
That's a loaded question.
Okay, are they going to live tomorrow?
Yeah. Just, maybe, make sure you find Sarah by the end of the night.
I'm dragging her to bed, no matter what. I don't want to keep my eye off of her anymore.
You know, this is a party. And Shepard goes over to where all the alcohol is and just starts drinking.
Brandy effectively sees her older siblings start drinking, and she's like, I can't bitch out now. And she starts drinking as much as Shepard.
Uh-oh.
Yes. She
Everyone is making a song dance.
Dance, son, dance.
Dance, my boy, dance.
Hassan will dance, and he is going to try to drag Indra onto the dance floor.
Oh.
I'll leave you guys to it.
In a minute. Where's Ilaria?
Give me a second, I was slicing chicken.
She's slicing chicken.
She's slicing Annika and Ilaria both slicing chicken. No, I had
Love how small
imagine her discreetly making her rounds. Do you want a bun? You want a sweet bun?
I think like as she's sneaking around, Andrew's just gonna like find her and just kind of like grab her a little bit, not like super roughly, but like just kind of like...
Excuse me, good sir. No.
Are you drunk?
Alec, are you good?
Yeah. What's
Do
up?
I?
Good?
Good? Oh.
What?
Discord's not good.
Hop out for it.
Wait, me?
No, I mean, like, I hear everyone fine right now.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
know if...
Same. Are we all accounted for?
Well, Renee keeps popping in and
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So I need to
fine.
give Ren a sec.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ricky, is your Discord fucking up?
Ricky.
Like my Discord just dropped
Apparently.
a call for me, so I just joined on my phone.
Gotcha.
Well, bye, Ricky.
I'm here to be Ricky's Bomba John.
Yeah, Indra just kind of grabs Elaria and goes, "Are you drunk?"
No, I don't. Am I?
That would be a question for you, not me.
She like does a little 1-foot hop. Oh, I forgot to drink. Okay. That's...
No, I kind of just wanted to talk about some stuff. Do you mind?
Yeah. And then she's gonna rummage through her like proverbial coat. Oh wait, she has a cloak. Her cloak. This is for you, sweet bun.
That's part of what I wanted to talk about. He just takes it. Let's go find Erland. Where's that motherfucker?
You have to look in the dark crevices.
Yeah, we go to a
You
dark
really
corner,
don't.
and Erland apparates.
He's fairly obvious, just like in the midst of all like the celebration and stuff, just like has a seat and is still on his first drink.
Indra's not drinking. You see like Indra just kind of like dragging Ilaria behind him, like over to.
He's kind of
Erland.
just people watching at this
Yeah.
point.
What you said the other night about how I don't share. I'm trying to be better at that. So I'd like to talk about what I saw in my nightmare. And then he kind of looks at the sweet bun that Ilaria gave him. And the lyrium thing. Is that cool? Or are we not in the mood?
You need lyrium as much as I guess I need water to exist. So what's important to you is important to me.
It's a little more complicated than that. Look,
I've got time. Don't worry. He's like kind of caught off guard here. He's like, yeah, I wasn't really doing anything. Kind of sits up. Just stands. Should we go somewhere?
Sure, I don't know. Makes me like find a
Wow.
quiet corner.
Quieter corner.
yeah. Just like a little bit secluded. Everybody else is a little wasted, and I don't want to tell them this kind of stuff when they're trying to have a good time. So picked you guys because you're never having a good time.
Hey.
She does. I mean, hell, you made sweet buns.
I tried to make sweet buns. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is
can
that all you
five.
have? Is it?
No,
is it
I
just
have one
that
for you.
Okay.
This is her third time baking ever.
Thank you.
Okay, I brought Saradwin back from the dead. And I feel like that's a pretty good case as to why I should continue taking lyrium. And I feel like that is wrong. It felt wrong. I don't know. Ilaria, I can't taste anything anymore. And he just gives you the sweet bun back. And
Nothing.
no. That's why when
He holds out his like not even half drank like cup.
Why do you think it goes down so easy?
Oh.
I don't remember what food tastes like. I don't remember what my mom's cooking tastes like. But I brought Saradwin back from the dead. And if I wasn't taking lyrium, she wouldn't be walking around with us. And I'm conflicted and I'm scared. I know your opinion on this, Erland. We all know, but it's not a black and white issue, because if I'm the only person that's running around with us who can do that, I don't know if it's fair to take it away from you all.
I didn't even think that was possible.
A lot of
And
things
you-
are possible when you chug fucking lyrium for 5 years.
And there's no way you could scale back?
It makes me a different person if I do. You've seen the Tranquil walking around, right, Ilaria?
You're not a mage.
Lyrium withdrawal does similar things. We get apathetic, and our mind wanders, and we don't really care about anything. I don't know. It's not the right time for me to be like that, and it's not the right time for me to lose my powers when that happens to Serdwin, so I just...
You did a good thing. And, I don't think any of us can really express the right thanks. Not even Hassan or Brandy, anybody as close to her as them.
I don't need thanks. That's not why
You can't be expected to do this always.
Then
We aren't immortal.
Then who will do it if not me?
No one.
I can't lose any more people. I just can't. We all saw things in those dreams. I saw 2 people I loved the most that are no longer in my life. And I can't say goodbye to anybody else. So I don't know what the plan is, but I can't stop taking the lyrium unless I know that there's another way for someone to heal, to help, to bring someone back if we make another fucking mistake. We're not fighting pirates anymore, we're fighting gods. Is it really the time for me to be thinking of my mental health?
You know how integral you are to this group, Indra. And sure, I can't say when or what would be the best time, because is there ever a best time?
That's the thing, I'm only integral because of the things I can do. I feel like if I stop taking lyrium, I'll just be a liability.
Lyrium isn't the thing holding your sword and shielding us.
Yeah, but my powers sure do come in handy. I was able to block a spell from Flemeth, the Witch of the Wilds. That's kind of significant. Sure, swordsmanship, battle, combat, that's things I know, but I can't suture a wound like Brandy. I can't protect like Shepard. Hunting magic is what I was made to do. And if I can't do that, then
You weren't made for anything. As much as, well, like, we're just here. It's coincidence that I'm sitting on this stump with you in Ireland.
I wish I knew what to say. You can't slowly kill yourself for our sakes. And yeah, I think we do take for granted what you do for us.
That's not what I'm trying to say. A slow death is better than losing you all because I couldn't do anything about it. I'm okay with dying slowly if it means that you all get to do what you wanted to.
Okay, but what if we're not okay with you dying?
I mean, Templars live into their 50s. It's fine. And, you know, maybe 20, 30 years left. Like, that's enough for me, I think.
We can
For you,
find
but what
another
about-
way. Look, part of why I make all these damn potions is so that we don't have to rely on you and your powers. None of this that the lyrium gave you. Look, I can't lie and say that lyrium didn't give me gifts either. That didn't make me stronger, didn't give me powers a dwarf like me would never have in their lives. It's helped me keep y'all alive. And it's killed me too. Little by little, and taken over more and more of my body. And if I could get rid of it, all of it, I would. Even if it meant I couldn't help y'all anymore.
That
'Cause
sounds like a bit of a cop-out to me. 'Cause you could just not use it.
it's already a part of me.
What, you think I can just expel the lyrium from my body in a day?
I know you can't.
Just don't use your powers then. You're over
It's-
here lecturing me about how I should stop. You do it.
It's like second nature by now.
Oh, and fucking hell.
Look, all I'm saying is you can find another way. Keep everyone alive. Find another spell, a scroll, some way where even if the odds are against us, even if we come face to face with another giant ass dragon, if we fuck up, find a way to keep it together, keep all of us together.
That's just not an option. For you or for me, is it?
Then we'll make one.
Hey, Laurie, I don't know if the faith of the Maker is gonna help us here now.
Well, fuck the maker if he made you put this shit in your stupid... Nah.
Okay, didn't you go to, like, mass every single week?
we're talking about you and your issues, and I didn't expect the spotlight to fall on me now.
Okay, my bad.
I'm sorry.
Sure, yeah, well, you know what, Ilaria? If you come up with another way for me to still help you all without taking lyrium, and for Erlin to do the same, then I will try it, no questions asked.
We've just killed the, silly boogeyman that has been haunting my nightmares since I was a little kid. I didn't even know she was real. And yet we have two dragon deaths under our belt and a ghost man. So make her be damned if at least we don't try to look for something.
No, we're going to the Imperium. If there's any occult magics or recipes or rituals, we can try to learn it there. Look, we're one way or another, I'm hunting down who did this to me. And if there is a way to cure all this, I'm gonna try. 'Cause just being human, like you, Ilaria, and you, or Indra, or just being a dwarf, I mean, for us, that's enough. We don't all need to have these abilities like Hassan or even Shepard. We'll have each other's backs. Believe me, I don't want to lose this group either.
Okay. Until then, I'll keep using it though. But if we have another option, I'll take it. Well, if that's all.
Indra,
Yeah.
it's rich coming from me, but look, it ain't just the others that deserve a happy ending, a laugh after all this. It's you too.
What kind of life do you want?
One where I can sleep at night. Not be haunted. He looks down at his cup. We grew closer as acquaintances or just barely friends. In a very dark time in my life, I drowned a lot of these feelings away. Now I'm just trying to live with it, process it, live through it. 'Cause it ain't just gonna go away. It's a part of me now.
think it's a part of us all. Funny thing is, when you get friends, you inherit their demons too.
We'll help you face yours too.
Mine are complicated.
I don't know if they're more complicated than Flemeth. The Fade.
That's fair. No, yeah, Ceridwen does take the cake for that one. And
I think after that, not to get, overconfident or ahead of ourselves, but after going through what we did, we could take on just about anything. Or at least make a good effort of it.
that's the thing, I don't know if I can fight my demons. It's less about killing things and more about finding.
Is there really no chance of seeing them again? The people you've lost?
Well, I know where one of them is. I don't know if I can face her. My sister is gone. And I'm clinging on to hope that she's not dead, she's just missing.
If there's any hope, if there's any chance of seeing them again. I've told you this too, Ilaria, but take that chance.
I saw them in my dream. This was disgusting. I hated it. I knew it wasn't real, and it still made me feel sad and angry and scared.
Y'all weren't the only voices I heard calling for me.
We know,
And,
Erlen. We know.
it might not be easy, but we can track her down. We've done tougher before. We've found the damn Maker's Finger. That was a whole adventure. We can help you see her again.
I don't know if she'd want to see me.
But it would be nice to know she's okay.
That's what I mean by my motivations are selfish, largely. I resurrected Ceridwen, yeah, because I wanted my friend back, but there was a little part of me that kind of wanted proof that Illyrium was worth it.
It won't always have to be.
Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know. Gonna go walk it off, I guess. I know we have more to talk about, It doesn't have to be all said tonight. And he's gonna do like a little like half step, just kind of like walk away and then turn back and just kind of like walk to you guys and give you both a hug. If Erland permits it.
He'll permit it.
You do notice there's just kind of like little bits of tears in his eyes that he like very quickly like turns away and just goes, at least try to enjoy the party, and Ilaria, don't steal anything valuable from people, please.
Well, once flour costs 3 gold, maybe.
I
Couldn't
don't
look
even
yet.
I don't even know what that means. Are you just stealing their baking supplies?
No.
Okay. He just walks off.
Do I believe that she's not stealing bacon supplies to make genuine?
Make an insight check.
Is this up against possible lying and or deception?
What do I
Ilaria,
roll?
either make a deception or a persuasion check. You don't have to tell us which one it is.
Yes, chef.
I'm simply asking because this is an insight check made to discern a lie. This is an advantage. Oh,
It's a
grovel
29
thrash.
with either or.
18. Okay. You know what? Y'all tell me how this goes.
He gives you a look, like an eyebrow raise.
There's flour on her collars, like her shirt collar. But she's just like, stupid fire ash.
You said you had one of them sweet buns for me.
Yes, sir.
Hold out a hand. Well, his other hand that doesn't have the drink in it.
Ethically made, ethically sourced.
Do you
Stolen
say that?
from the elves.
Do you say that?
Yes.
It ain't my business. Takes a bite. You ain't in a mood to celebrate?
I don't know if it's my place.
Why wouldn't it be? You just took down another dragon. A living legend.
Yeah, but who would really believe that?
They don't need to believe it. It ain't for anyone else's sake.
I don't know. The sisters at least had the guts enough to do something.
You did something too. You were praying?
Peer pressure.
You did something. Whatever y'all did, it worked. It's more than I could say. Losing members of a team ain't exactly a foreign concept to me. So, pardon me was just coming to grips with it as it was all going down. I think you've got something to be proud of.
No, it's false pride, really. You learned how to make potions just for the hell of it on the ship with your downtime.
It's one of the things I wanted to do to keep people alive.
Yeah, you want
even for my own selfish reasons.
I don't think I'd be the same if there were no eyes watching.
can always help me, you know? Always use an extra hand, putting things together helps things go back quicker.
Yeah, and slip on a box of turnips like with Ash.
I've fucked up plenty of times. That old lab we had on the ship wasn't nearly as fucked up as it got until after I was there, practicing with Nadim.
Well, it paid off, I think.
Haven't exactly found the cure to death yet, though, despite all, our efforts with healing potions.
I think we have an idea, but that involves the Mr. Crescent King that we took down. That's not a very not a very pretty conclusion.
Yeah, I think actual death is better than what his crew went through. But hey, if you're in no celebrating mood, that is not my business. But thanks for the sweets. It's these were always a miracle to get your hands on when I was growing up. So every time we did, it was a great day.
Well, if you teach me potions, I guess I could teach you sweet buns. And more.
Maybe. It's a good kind of nostalgia. As rare as that is. Bit of a sweet tooth. I also suspect a couple people are gonna need a little something in the morning to help with the hangovers.
Maybe something with the boar fat. Her mind is cooking, as is her stomach.
That's for the morning. Tonight's for not just Sarah, but all of us. If y'all's nightmares were any bit as bad as mine, don't imagine anyone's in a good spot at the moment. So, bit of time to catch our breath.
Buildings and flagstones again, even if they're ones.
Come on. Let's head back out there. We'll miss all the drunken dancing.
Ooh.
He starts heading out.
Drunken dancing, drunken dancing.
Yeah, I guess like does Hassan pull like Indra while like Indra's just kind of like off to the
He's in a
side.
mood.
Oh,
Being moody.
Yeah, I 100% drag Indra off to the side. Once it looks like he's done with his conversation, Assange just like grabs him by like the back of the collar, essentially, and yanks him onto the dance floor.
Getting deja vu.
Are you really complaining?
Nah. You have had a lot to drink though. Let's get you some water.
Yeah, it's a lot to drink. It's so good to like not have a sea wolf anymore.
A what?
Just points at Siren. No more.
The sea wolf is gone?
No more. Not to me, at least.
What do you mean, not to you?
Well, I cut my connection to him. He's not dead.
Huh.
He's just not with me anymore.
You broke your pact?
I mean, it seems pretty mutual. It seems like he's serving someone else now.
Wait, he's serving someone else? Who?
Something like the Dread Wolf. I don't know.
Oh.
It's not my
okay.
problem, though.
What is with you and wolves?
I have nothing to do with that other wolf, alright? And no longer do I have anything to do with the sea wolf. Siren is just the best little hawk ever, as he used to be.
Yeah. I'm really impressed. That takes a lot of courage. And the Chantry says that demon unpossession is incredibly difficult. I mean, we all saw it, like, even Serdwin being swayed by it, so that must have been one hell of a choice.
Well, it wasn't too bad. It was just, I think he also didn't want to be trapped in Siren's body anymore, so I just went like, we're done? And he's like, yeah, we're done.
Still, I mean, you gave up a lot of power. Weren't you able to,
Power's not as good as free will.
You see, like, Indra's mind, like, buffer, and he just kind of goes, yeah. Yeah, well, plenty of things to celebrate tonight.
Anyways, dance.
Yeah, sure. And he, like, does his best to follow along with you.
And Hassan is going to just dance the night away and enjoy his newfound freedom, and that his best friend is not dead.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Anyone else doing anything before the night is over?
Shepard had one thing
Mhm.
that he wanted to do. Shepard wants to find where Belly Sama is.
Okay. She would probably be, like, tasting all of the drinks to make sure they're not poisoned by Cersei. And it's just kind of like eating, like, one of Ilaria's pastries that she acquired.
Hey, Belly Sama.
Oh, Shepard. Good night.
Yeah, I just wanted to apologize for hitting you a lot during the fight
Oh, that's
when
okay.
you were.
We used to do
giant
that a
spider.
lot as kids, so yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would sometimes turn into a giant spider and terrorize Serdwin, and then she would hit me with, like, swords. It was a whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that sounds lovely.
Ah, you know, sisters.
So
What happened?
Shepard's talking to Belly Sama.
My Discord dropped.
No, you're good, you're good.
very good. So so I know you spent a lot of time raising your sisters. What's something that you never got to do as a kid that you always wanted to do?
Interesting. I mean, I'd always really wanted to kind of participate in. I've heard humans do these weird things called theater. It
Interesting.
sounded very silly to me. I'm intrigued by it.
We will find a way for you to do theater.
That sounds fun. Cersei and I were thinking of perhaps accompanying you all for at least a little while. We understand Ceridwen is on a quest of some sort.
I think that would be great.
I know there's things
Um,
that we need to talk over, but I just kind of want to spend time with them.
This has got to be a great opportunity for you all to throw your sisters back together.
It has been nice so far. I think there's obvious trauma underneath it all, but I think we can get through it.
I think so too.
What about you? You come from distant lands, obviously. Is there something from your culture that you were never really able to do?
You know, Shepard looks a little like this massive man looks a little shy at this moment in time. And he's like, I never really got to like dance or anything.
Really? Perhaps
Shepard kind of like Shepard extends his hand and says, "Would you care for a dance?"
Of course. I am pleased that you asked. And she follows you to the dance floor. Now here's the thing about someone dancing who was raised in the forest for their entire life. It sure is quirky, and like every couple of minutes she transforms into like a different animal and like flies or like jumps around you.
Love that.
Yeah.
Shepard is all for it.
Okay, sick. Like it very much like sure there are some moments where it's like, oh, this is like kind of sweet and romantic, and other moments it's like, oh, she is this one is a freak.
I think like depending on the animal, Shepard would react very differently.
She transforms into a tarantula, and Shepard's like, no, not that. Nope, no.
Transforms into tarantula. Shepard's just trying to catch the tarantula. Yeah. It turns into like more of a chase than a dance at that point.
To her, those are the same thing. And you guys spend the night making merry. And let's see, Ceridwen, Asan, Shepard, and Brandy, please make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Not terrible. I'm happy with that.
Oh boy,
18.
my favorite.
Okay.
I'm doing fucking great.
You're fucking fantastic. You wake up for yours and Indra's morning run.
Oh.
Oh god.
I died again.
I wish I was still dead.
Indra and Shepard are like doing their morning stretches. Indra's like, "Oh, do you want to go get a sun?"
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Walk in, Asan, you have the most horrible headache.
You want to come for a run, Asan?
Not today. No.
You sure?
Not today.
We're really
Rather
feeling like
go
a good one.
Fuck it.
Really feeling a good one.
Oh, and I saw a hiking trail that we could do.
Yeah, let's go for our run and then go for the hike.
The sun's already awake. Might as well go for it. He is going to be miserable for the next like hour and a half, however long they're planning on going.
See, Erlen's like a little proactive, right? Because he wakes up a little early, right? And he's trying to work on something. And even if he was like kind of fucking up and struggling with one of his potions, he goes for like a more simple, straightforward, common type potion, right? And so what he's gonna try to put together here is just one of the basic types, the stomach stopper. Mm-hmm. Helps with nausea.
And as you hear Ceridwen in the background. Serdwin, it's been a rough night for you. Every couple of hours you wake up to throw up and go back to bed.
Yeah.
It's so real.
It's one of those.
It's just because of the hangover or the near or the death experience. I don't know.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Erlin will nudge Alaria and be like, I'm working on something if you want to see the
observe?
process.
Yeah, chef. Lead the way.
He's just like outside. He's like he's got his little like setups, and it's like, yeah, this is a lot more like standard stuff. Like, you know, like the headache aways and the nerve calmer, all the more common stuff. It's simpler remedies. It don't take as long as the big stuff. It just I don't have the same level of materials and conveniences back on the ship. So I mean, it'll materials it'll be at least a little bit of a cost to it, but it's fine. And he's basically gonna like try to lead her through the process of making in this case each batch is 8 doses of stomach stopper. The minor potions themselves, you know, they have about a 10 gold material cost and 2 hours to actually produce them. But they're yeah, pretty straightforward stuff at a DC 7.
Okay. Erlin, what do you usually? Actually, I'll just say, Ilaria, roll either a wisdom or intelligence check for me.
Okie dokie. Hold on.
Intelligence. I'm wiser and she is dumb as bricks.
15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
And Erlin, do you usually use dexterity for your potion making?
My wisdom is
Oh,
my
okay,
kit
gotcha.
have.
All right, then yeah. What did you say? 16.
The regular DC for minor potions are at 7.
Yeah.
Like, pretty
Ilaria, what did you
straightforward.
get? 16 or 15?
15.
Okay,
One
gotcha.
5.
Erland is a surprisingly patient and good teacher. And you find yourself like very quickly like picking up on everything that he's explaining to you. And with a DC 7, you guys like you watch him make it a couple of times, and like you make it yourself. For the first time, like brewing potions, like Ilaria does pretty good. It tastes
She's
a little
sniffing
bit worse than like the regular like stomach stopper. It just kind of tastes like medicine. Like Erlin's doesn't really have a taste. I think he's like perfected a recipe that just like goes down very smooth. But it works.
Alright, so we've got this, and I've still got a handful of headache away. So we'll see who's doing the worst. I think people are waking up around this time. We'll see who's doing the
Asan
worst.
comes back like with Indra and Shepard, who are just like, all right, man, I can't wait to like eat a huge breakfast. Asan, you are on the verge of throwing up.
Yeah,
No.
Oh man, the smell
Just
of
that-
eggs fills the air.
he'll hand the headache away is more like a little pouch, right? But it's the vial for the stomach stopper, right? He'll hand her the little pouch, right? He's like, yeah, he might be having a rough morning. Just hand him both of these. Tell him it's hangover helper. He'll know what it's about.
Hangover helper.
Good morning, Asan!
Too loud. Stop talking.
Oh my god, the worst little
Stop
shit.
talking.
She whispers, I have treats for you.
What?
I have treats for you.
Okay. Well, what treats?
One for the noggin and one for the stomach.
Oh, okay. That'd be great. What are they? Me. Gimme.
Here, don't ask. Just take. Just take. Hold them with you.
Hold on.
give me.
I will take it.
Yeah.
I'm down to my last like so that's I have 4 of the headache ones. Oh, so that brings me down to 3, right? And then the stomach stopper we're down to 7 out of the 8 doses that comes out of that.
Do you snort the headache away like Coke?
Not
Interesting.
unlike it. It's not unlike it. I like to imagine it's more like when you like have like a nasal spray.
Mm. Yeah, Asan, you don't feel better instantly, but it does stop like the need to vomit. You're just gonna have to sit with it for like a few hours.
That's fine. I will sit and drink water.
Yeah. It's not like, and the headache, it's not like instant migraine like removal, but like it'll certainly help you feel a bit better clear-headed.
A slow decrease. If you will.
Yeah. Help stop the worst of it.
Do you give some to Saradwin as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Saradwin, you feel way better. Because you were just kind of so at such a low point.
You drink one, you breathe the other. Don't mix that up.
She holds your hands. She holds your hands. It's like, bless you.
Please don't snort Robitussin, I beg you.
Snorts Robitussin and eats the powder, yeah.
Don't mention it.
And you all kind of go about your morning getting ready.
I actually have something I would like to do with Ilaria.
Ooh.
Brandy is going to approach you, Ilaria. Hey.
She's eating her bun. Oh.
Brandy kindly waits for her to just like just
Brandy's
swallow.
standing there in silence while Ilaria chews. I'd
standing
kill
there.
myself.
So Ilaria's like, shit. She needs to talk to me. So she just puts the whole form over her.
Oh my god. I you don't have to okay.
She points to her ears. I am listening.
I would like someone to train with.
She's still chewing. She does her mouth thing. Not her mouth thing. She does a hand thing of like, moi?
Would you like to train with me?
Nodding. Yeah.
Okay, I have to get some stuff first.
Brandy, is this a clean fight or?
It's a Okay, before you teach me how to fight dirty, could we fight clean?
Okay. Just like I'm teaching a little kid. Okay.
I eventually want you to teach me how to fight dirty.
Yes, ma'am.
But right now I just want someone to train with that is
Not hungover.
not hungover and spry. And Alec,
Yeah.
I would like to buy a shield and a short sword from the clan crafter.
Ooh. You just get them.
No money.
I don't like, dude. You
Fair.
killed the dragon. What do you want me to do here? Shield is like what,
What's
5
money
gold?
for regular
Like,
items?
It's like 10 gold.
yeah.
It's like when you befriend someone in Skyrim. They're just like, take my whole house.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if you want to pay the 10 gold for the shield, sure, but we're a little bit past that, I think.
We did supply them with a bunch of shit.
Yeah, they're very
I
like
paid the 10 gold for the stomach stopper.
yeah. Yeah,
I run the
Ricky,
numbers.
Fork it over.
Fuck it over.
Unless you want to try and like haggle.
No.
Okay.
I'll just pay. I'll pay the money for the short
Sure.
sword and
Yeah,
the.
10 gold even. And both of you give me attack rolls.
1 second while roll 20 is deciding it's gonna be a bitch.
I'm rolling my regular die. It's just a d20 plus the attack bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Math. 16 plus 9 is a 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
18.
Oh.
18.
Wait, what? Oh.
Brandy, you are... What's up?
No, I was like, wait, 16 plus 5 is 18?
No.
Okay, I had a moment.
No.
Sorry. Go ahead. That was terrifying.
Brandy, you are not experienced with like close quarters combat, so Alaria's doing her absolute best to try and like have a clean fight. She has like a fencer's stance almost, and her incredibly quick movements are still like tripping you up so much that like it is just a flurry of attacks. Like at one point your shield just kind of like goes flying, disappears into the trees. Belisama has to like bring it back to you. At another point, like, you're holding, like, your short sword, and it just kind of, like, gets flipped over, Ilaria catches it in her other hand, and just kind of, like, knocks it to your neck, and spouts a bunch of, like, yeah, see, like, your toes weren't angled properly, that's why you, like, messed up, and you're having to, like, comprehend all of these things while she's actively fighting you. Ilaria's more of a, like, you just kind of have to go along with the experience type of teacher, and less of a, I'm going to explain some things and then we're going to do them together smile. It's more of like a, well, you're learning on the go now.
You think she ever had to teach anyone?
No.
At one point, Brandy's like, okay. How about we go one more round?
You good? You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
And as we're like getting ready, Brandy is casting Zephyr Strike, but rather than actually using magic, she's just picking up a handful of dirt.
Okay.
She said, we're gonna get dirty now.
Alright. Yeah, you pick up a handful of dirt. Yeah, how what do you how are you guys like playing it out?
Brandy is going to take everything Ilaria said to heart. Like, actually, like, okay, I got a second to actually, like, comprehend what she's talking about. And then Brandy's like, okay. Now I'm gonna use her tricks on her.
She hasn't been, like, using any tricks on you is the thing. She has been fighting incredibly cleanly. Like, she doesn't, like, trip you or, like, throw dirt in your face at all. It is very much just, like...
All her limbs
you are
within your
outmaneuvered by, like, her attack speed.
Yeah, but Brandy is also learning that in melee, she is always at a disadvantage.
Brandy is a sore loser, and that's okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Brandy is very much a sore loser.
Is that another attack?
Sure. Yeah, I'd say Brandy make an attack roll with advantage. And Ilaria, you get a face full of dirt. How are you reacting?
Okay. Dirt back.
You also make an attack roll with advantage. Alright, 26.
Shit, where's my other d20? Math rocks. Where'd the other one go? 12 plus 9, that's a 21. 21.
Alright, you get, like, a face full of dirt, you try and, like, reach for your own, you toss it at Brandy first, but she, like, trips you up, and, like, holds a knife to you, for the first time.
Okay, I thought we said we were going clean. Spitting out dirt.
I'm a sore loser.
I think my Discord blipped for a second, so there was like a long pause. I just
No, there was a long pause, and then just. I'm a sore loser.
Understandable. As am I.
Oh god,
Okay.
the prank wars start now.
Merlin's in the background, like organizing like stuff in the bag of holding, like preparing for like us to to head out. But then like we'll take a quick second to shout from the background, "Nice!"
It's the uncle going like, yeah.
It's like cousins like fighting, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden one gets a dirty move off, and the uncle's like cheering in the
Yeah.
background.
Girls would be girls.
But Brandy does help Ilaria up.
Well, thank you. And then she's gonna do the thing like, oh, there's some dirt on your shoe.
What do you
Boink!
mean?
Oh no, the
Boink,
sibling energy is
stab.
so strong.
with Brandy as an only child, she's never fallen trick to the. Hey, you have something on you.
That's true.
Just,
It would be even better if it was, you got something on your shirt, stab.
No! This is
That's
friendly
Saradwin's sisters.
that's Sarah's sisters. Brandy just looks at her, just betrayed, like a playful kind of betrayed. You know I make your food, right?
You know I took your spices, right?
What?
Oh wait, it was a one-time was.
Oh,
She
now
made
it's
more
actual
fine.
fight.
As you're all getting ready, Asan and Saradwin, you notice your parents just kind of like waiting to get a moment with you both.
I'm just gonna go and tackle them.
Oh, all right. So much energy for how much you drank last night. Okay.
I had to go for a run this morning.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going off on another adventure.
Yeah.
And, unlike last time, I'm gonna take both of them by their hands. Mom, Dad, I'm heading off. I will write to you when I can, and I'll be back as soon as possible.
Take your time.
A big hug.
And I'll make sure he stays out of trouble.
You
Is there
see,
trouble?
you see like your mother's face just like transform into something very like grieving, and just pulls you into a really tight hug, Saradwin, and she just goes, "I know you will, but you don't have to carry the load alone."
And I'll make sure Sarah doesn't get into too much trouble of her own, and I'm gonna do a playful, like, elbow into Sarah's ribs.
Ow, my god! They're not healed!
Right? Sorry. Sorry.
Your sisters, they seem really nice.
Yeah. They kind of had a life-changing moment back there.
By the way, they kind of need a place to stay for a bit until they figure everything out.
I thought they were heading out with you.
It looks at the party. Ooh, did I know that?
I think she only Shepherd was told.
Yeah, okay, so the son looks around
Yeah.
like, huh? What?
Shepard would gladly speak up. Yeah, they're gonna come with us for a little bit.
Oh, okay, I was gonna... Never mind. I was just gonna, like, offer them to, like, stay with the clan and, like, you know...
No, they seem like all packed up and ready.
Yeah,
You like
yeah,
see
no,
Melisama and
that's
Cersei
fine.
just kind of like standing with like little backpacks.
No, I'm not complaining. I just... my idea of what to offer them was different than what they were planning on.
I'm sure they'll find their way back to us.
And Asana's gonna look over at them. And I'm sure they know they can return to Clan Elwood whenever they want.
They smile. You both be good out there.
We will. And I'm gonna give both of my parents a kiss on the cheek and give them a proper goodbye.
Aww.
I'll also give him
As
a
opposed to
big
last
hug.
time.
Aw. Yeah. You notice like your mom crying a little bit. And then your dad's eyes are sweating.
We'll be good out there. We won't die. We'll come back.
2 of those things were lies.
Oh.
But that's okay, as long as you come back to me.
What?
She said, we'll be good out there, we won't die, and we will come back. And 2 of those things are lies.
The question is, DMs, which one of those 3
Oh god.
are incorrect?
That's up for you to decide.
Well, she's not good, and
Will
she
come
has
back.
died.
No, but if it's the will come back, that's the lie. Ah.
No. Yeah, your parents hold you until like the rest of the group has to just kind of be like, we gotta go. And then they leave you.
Hassan, Sarah,
We're like packed up, we're ready. The
can I lean over to my parents before we head out? Can you give everyone else a hug? I feel like they need it.
everyone else?
Gestures to the rest of the party.
Oh, yeah, sure. Like his mom just kind of like invites you all over for like a big hug. None of them are
Brandy.
coming
I
over.
would like to think that Hassan's mom is a great hugger,
Yeah.
and Hassan's like, they are going to need this.
I feel like Brandy approaches her like,
Of course, how could we? Yes, everybody come on over and we'll say goodbye to you all. And I think like Brandy and Shepard are the only people that move.
Yes.
Hassan knows internally every single one of them needs a hug, but only those 2 step forward.
I think.
Erland holds out a hand, right, and he's like, I know it doesn't look it, but this is actually pretty meaningful to me.
Indra just has like a hand on like Ilaria and Erland's shoulder, like, this is weird.
It's like, handshake. Handshake.
Hassan's dad gives you like a nice firm handshake. Come in.
And you all set out.
You raised some good kids.
Through the woods.
One
Go ahead.
One thing.
Mhm.
Oren would find a 20 gold tip on their desk, their little counter.
Huh.
That's it.
No note or anything.
Well, I mean, okay. There's a he would leave a little, just nothing crazy, just a little thing.
Thanks. Period. Oren's just looking at it like, who the fuck is this from?
It's in pretty shitty handwriting.
No, she knows.
It's pretty shitty handwriting, so it's definitely not Hassan.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You walk through the forest and find the cavern entrance left by the Tevinters once more. All kind of look at each other and step through. It is a long and dark walk. A few of the mages produce light. It's barely enough to see in front of your face, and all of you instinctively are a little bit on guard. And after perhaps 3 hours of walking or so, you come upon a almost like divergence of paths. Whoever wants to give me a survival check.
Survival instinct.
Yeah, I'll click the button.
Yippee.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
Gorsh.
Gorsh.
Okay. Brandy, Shepard, Ilaria, you all notice signs of almost like a mountainous cavern on the left, and then more of like a man-made trail on the right. The one on the right seems to lead directly into Tevinter, and like into the lands, and was created by, like, specifically to enter this forest. The one on the left seems to lead into a more mountainous area, seems to be going a little bit like east and south into the Hundred Pillars Mountains.
Are we prepared for a very long hike?
You ready for this, Aird?
I guess I am.
Fair enough.
It'll be fun.
You all take the left and continue forward. It's not as dark now. The cave has a much more kind of like light, almost like concrete cement like feel to it. It's very strange. It's not man-made, but it certainly isn't like any stone you've ever seen in your lives. And as you continue forward, a breeze kind of like flows through, and you know that you're entering. You're beginning to get to the end of the cavern, and as you step outside, a huge collection of mountainous, almost volcanic rock, though there's no heat anywhere. It's a very tropical, stormy climate, stretching out past into the horizon, and at the on the right side you see embedded in the mountains is a little watchtower of black stone created on the border of the Tevinter Imperium. And that's where we'll end the session.